What up, YouTube? It's your Uncle Darius. I want to thank my niece and nephew for watching. You guys could be anywhere else in the world, but you're hearing me, and I really appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe to your uncle. Leave a like if you guys have any recommendation. Leave it in the comment section. Get to it as soon as possible. What about I do right now? I react to the 2024, 2025 NFL playoffs. My God, man. First thing before I go any further, I just want to say I am still pissed as a Seahawks fan, and a lot of you guys know that I'm a Seahawks fan, proud Seahawks fan. I am still pissed that we went 10-7 and we out the playoffs. The spot that the Rams had, that should have been ours. That should have been ours. But we suck at home, first of all. Second of all, some of the games that we should have won, like the game we get the Vikings, the game we get the Giants, and the game we get the Rams at home, we should have won. But they're no use to cry over spilled milk. They're no use to it. But now my Seahawks are not in the playoffs. But we can just move forward and just focus on who are in the playoffs. So as you guys can see, Detroit and the Kansas City, they both got the first round bye. One thing I want is I don't want Kansas City to make it to the Super Bowl this year. Like 2 years in a row, I did not predict the Kansas City Chiefs to make it to the Super Bowl. And yet, not only did they make it to the Super Bowl, they also won. Oh my God. If they won 3 consecutive times, man, I'm going to be so mad. But let's focus on the wild card first. All right, let's go to the AFC side. Okay, so we're going to focus on Houston versus Chargers. Ooh, this looks like it's going to be a close game. But I'm probably going to give a slight edge to the Chargers. First of all, shout out to my homie. I don't know the name off the top of my head. We follow each other on all the social media. But shout out to you, bro. He from Houston, and he's a big Texans fan. But I think the Chargers is going to slightly beat the Texans. I think it's going to be a close game regardless. But I think the Chargers is going to win, so they're going to make it to the next round. Okay, so it's going to be the Ravens versus the Steelers. Ooh, that's going to be another tough game because they both NFC North rivals right there. Yeah, they're both NFC North rival. And so I know for a fact it's going to be a good game. I can see this go either way. I'm probably going to give a slight edge to the Baltimore too because I think Baltimore have better defense, and not only that, I'd say their O-line is really good. So I'm going to give a slight edge to Baltimore. As for Broncos for the Buffalo, come on, but the Bills are going to win this one. So yeah, so the Bills are going to win this one. So okay, so it's going to be the Chargers versus the Kansas City, and then it's going to be the Ravens versus the Buffalo Bills. So but let's go. But before I go any further, let's go to the NFC West side. I can't stand the Rams, man. Hey, you guys already know I'm from LA though, but I can't stand the Rams, man. But unless I want the Vikings to win, I'm gonna go ahead and say the Rams are gonna win this one. Okay, the next game gonna be Commanders versus Tampa Bay. You know what? We're gonna go for the We're gonna go for the upset. I'm gonna say it. The Commanders being the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Cause I think Commanders are a better overall team and things like that, and I think they have what it takes, to make it to the next round. So you know what? Commanders on to the next round. And then you know what? I can't stand the Packers either. I can't stand them motherfuckers, man. But I think the Eagles should be getting lucky as a leg, man. You know what I'm saying? And plus, EDP is a big fan of the Eagles. But you know what? I think the Packers have what it takes to beat the Eagles. I'm going to go ahead and say it. The Packers are going to beat the Eagles. So, okay, since the Packers have the lowest seed, they're going to play against Detroit. And then it's going to be the Rams versus Washington in the next round. Okay, so let's go back to the AFC. Okay, so like I said, Chargers for the Kansas City Chiefs. I feel like if any team could give Kansas City a hell of a fight, definitely a hell of a fight, it definitely will be the Chargers. But even then, I still say Kansas City will win. They'll find a way to get lucky. I don't know how, but they'll find a way to get lucky against the Chargers. But Chargers are going to give them hell. I know that. But Kansas City, they're going to make it to the championship. Okay, what did I say? The Baltimore for the Bills. I think this could be another good game right there. But I think Buffalo is a slightly better team. You know what I'm saying? They had good. Oh, they definitely had a better O-line than Baltimore, and their defense is playing really good. So I think Buffalo. I think Buffalo and Kansas City are gonna meet each other. As for this side, you know what? Yeah, sorry Zamari, that's my nephew. He's a Packers fan, but Detroit is going to win this one. I think Detroit is going to win this one. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's going to come down to a wire too, like that one game that had. You know what I'm saying? With where it was it was Detroit versus Packers. With Detroit won by the field goal. I say Detroit gonna win this one either by a touchdown or by a field goal. As for the Rams versus Washington Commanders, I must say I don't like the fucking Rams. I really don't. That are division rival. I can't stand these mother effers. The Rams is beating Commander. I think the Rams have what it takes to beat the Commander. I think the Rams had a better they actually play more solid and everything. So I think the Rams is gonna beat the Commanders. Okay, so for this side, it's gonna be Kansas City versus Buffalo. And this side, for the championship, it's gonna be Detroit versus the Rams. I pray that Buffalo make it to the Super Bowl. I fucking pray that. But if we're being honest, if we're being objectively, I think Kansas City gonna go there for the third time in a row. I hope not. I hope my prediction is wrong. But I think Kansas City is gonna beat the Buffalo and they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl. But I'm praying it's the other way around. I'm praying that it's the Bills going to the Super Bowl. As for Detroit versus the Rams, I think Detroit will beat the shit out of the Rams. I think this one of those game where I think this is one of those game where it's not gonna be close. I think it's still gonna be a good game. I feel like Rams are gonna score like at least 14 points, but I think Detroit has a much better team. So I think Detroit gonna be Detroit versus the Chiefs. You know what? The big part of me wanted to say the Detroit Lions winning, but I don't want to jinx my stepdad. Detroit Lions is my stepdad team, and I don't want to jinx them at all. So you know what? We're gonna play a little secret. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna jinx somebody. I'm gonna jinx Kansas City. I want them to lose. As a matter of fact, I want them to lose to the first round. But if being objectively, no, I'm gonna say it. I'm going to say it. Detroit win the Super Bowl. I'm going to say it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I feel like this is really a Detroit year. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're going to finally get that Cinderella story. You know how I tried to tell Detroit word for how many years? I'll pray that Detroit Pistons the Lions finally make it to the Super Bowl. I say Pistons. I meant the Lions. I pray that the Lions finally made it all the way and really win the Super Bowl for my stepdad's sake, and not only that, for all the Detroit Lions' sake. I really do. But my dream Super Bowl, the Super Bowl that I really want, is Buffalo versus Detroit. And honestly, if that's the case, like I said, I still want Detroit to win, but I will not be upset if Buffalo won. I wouldn't be upset at all. But as long as Kansas City do not win, I'll be happy. As a matter of fact, no, Kansas City or the Rams does not win, I'll be happy. And that's all I gotta say about that. So that's my prediction right there. Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I know I said Chiefs earlier, but you know what? That's my prediction. Bills versus the Detroit Lions. That's what I want to happen, but my prediction would be the Chiefs versus the Lions in the Super Bowl. But honestly, this is one prediction where I'd rather have Bills versus Detroit Lions, but let's be honest. Come with the Chiefs again versus Detroit. But that's that. Where are you guys' prediction? Let me know. And where you guys base the prediction on? Let me know. Comment down below. Like, subscribe to your uncle. You can share my previous video down here. Peace, love, rock.